Hello guys, this is Real Recaps. In this video, I will talk about a 2023 American erotic psychological thriller film, Fair Play. Before we start, I hope you will like and subscribe to the channel. The film begins with Emily and Luke attending the extravagant wedding celebration of Luke's uncle. Amid the festivities, the couple sneaks off to the bathroom for some private time, only for their moment to be interrupted when Emily unexpectedly gets her period. It is evident they share a deep connection, as Emily, while tidying herself, notices a ring slip out of Luke's pocket. Realizing his secret is out, Luke kneels and proposes, confessing his desire to spend his life with her. Touched and overcome with emotion, Emily accepts, as she deeply loves him too. Elated, the couple returns home to celebrate their engagement. The next morning, their alarm wakes them early, and excitement about their impending marriage fills the air. Emily texts her mother to share the happy news. As they prepare for the day, Emily places her engagement ring on the table before heading to work. They part ways, each going to their respective jobs. Shortly after, Emily arrives at her office building. To her surprise, Luke joins her in the elevator with other employees. They exchange casual pleasantries about their weekends, pretending not to be a couple. It is revealed that they both work as hedge fund analysts at the same firm, keeping their relationship hidden due to a company policy that forbids workplace romances. While everyone is engrossed in work, chaos erupts as the portfolio manager, having just been fired, vents his frustration by smashing equipment and shouting. The staff, accustomed to such outbursts, resumes their tasks undeterred. Later, Emily overhears a conversation speculating about the next portfolio manager. One analyst suggests that Luke is the likely candidate based on a conversation he overheard involving the boss. Excited, Emily shares the news with Luke, who is equally surprised and thrilled by the possibility of a promotion. That evening, they celebrate at home, teasing each other about their future success. They decide to reveal their relationship once both secure senior roles. Late that night, Emily receives an urgent call from her senior, Rory, who insists on meeting her. Reluctantly, she agrees. At a pub, she encounters not Rory but Campbell, the firm's top executive. He asks her about her background and performance at the company, praising her significant contributions to recent quarters. By the end of their conversation, Campbell promotes her to the role of portfolio manager. When Emily returns home, she informs Luke about her unexpected meeting with Campbell and her promotion. Though he congratulates her, his disappointment is evident. The next day at work, Rory congratulates Emily but soon starts gossiping about her, insinuating that her promotion might be tied to a personal relationship with Campbell. Luke overhears this and grows visibly upset. That evening, when Emily cannot find Luke at home, she discovers him drinking alone at their usual pub. Despite his cheerful demeanor, he abruptly questions if Campbell behaved inappropriately toward her. Emily assures him that nothing untoward happened and promises to support him in securing the next promotion. Luke, however, insists he wants to succeed on his own. Determined to help, Emily suggests Luke take on a crucial analysis task to prove his capabilities. Luke completes the assignment and presents his work to Emily, but before she can discuss it with him, Campbell arrives with another manager and invites her out for drinks. Although Emily tries to highlight Luke's excellent performance, Campbell dismissively reminds her of Luke's past costly error, advising her to verify his work thoroughly. Luke, disheartened, returns home alone while Emily goes drinking with her bosses. During the outing, she advocates for Luke's potential, but her efforts are met with skepticism. Campbell reveals that Luke's hiring was due to connections and that firing him would require significant justification. Emily, shocked and frustrated, returns home to find Luke watching motivational videos to boost his confidence. When she tries to console him, he brushes it off, believing the criticism to be a form of tough love. Later, Emily's drunken advances are rejected, further straining their relationship. The following morning, Luke notices a company car picking Emily up, which irritates him. At work, he observes Emily laughing with Campbell during a lecture, fueling his insecurity. When Emily invites him to dinner, He declines, citing work. That evening, Emily dines alone and brings back dessert for Luke, but he refuses it. She notices his growing obsession with motivational content, including a costly $3,000 subscription, which she lightly mocks. Her comment, however, irritates Luke, who criticizes her provocative attire, suggesting she should change to be taken more seriously. Emily, deeply hurt, is left confused by his sudden harshness. The next day, Emily opts for more conservative clothing and assigns Luke another analysis task. Luke proposes investing in a high-potential stock, which Emily hesitantly approves. Unfortunately, Luke's decision results in a catastrophic $25 million loss for the company. Emily confronts him, but he defends his actions, blaming market conditions. Desperate, she approaches Campbell, promising to rectify the situation, but he dismisses her assurances. After the incident, Emily puts in a lot of effort to recover from the financial setback and secure a profitable deal. Later, while alone at a bar, Luke joins her and presents a new trading idea. He suggests using insider information he's acquired, which indicates a major company is about to collapse. Luke believes the stock will plummet, making it an ideal candidate for short selling. However, Emily no longer trusts his judgment and decides against following through with his suggestion. That evening, as she researches another company, Emily sends a text to Campbell to discuss her findings. When he doesn't respond, Emily, feeling frustrated, heads to the living room where Luke is engrossed in a motivational book. She proposes they relieve their stress by being intimate, but he refuses, citing his busy schedule. Emily persists, but as they begin to get closer, her phone rings. It's Campbell, and Luke insists she shouldn't answer. Ignoring him, Emily answers the call and informs Campbell that she has analyzed another company rumored to be going bankrupt soon. She suggests using this information for short selling to recover their losses. At first hesitant, Campbell agrees to trust her and tells her to proceed. Luke, however, doubts her strategy, claiming it won't work. The next morning, Emily wakes up to discover that her strategy has been successful. The deal generated substantial profits for the company, helping them recover their losses and more. At work, Campbell immediately apologizes for his earlier harsh comments and rewards Emily with a $575,000 bonus, praising her success. Emily texts Luke to invite him out to celebrate, but he doesn't respond, seeming to feel jealous of her success. Shortly after, her bosses invite her to celebrate with them, and since Luke is ignoring her, she accepts. Later that evening, Emily is at a club with her coworkers and bosses, enjoying herself. When she returns home late and drunk, Luke becomes irritated. She shares her excitement about the night, but he grows upset when he notices the $575,000 check in her bag. Emily tries to engage with him, but he rejects her advances again. In a moment of frustration, Emily calls him pathetic, which causes Luke to lash out, insulting her. He accuses her of thinking she's cool, but instead labels her a hooker whom her bosses keep around for their pleasure. His words deeply wound Emily. The following day at work, Emily and the others learn that Rory has been fired, which sparks an idea in Luke. He approaches Emily, asking her to recommend him to Campbell for the vacant position. Emily is shocked by his request, especially since he hasn't apologized for the previous night. She tells him that Campbell won't listen to her and suggests Luke apply elsewhere. Luke, refusing to back down, insults her and storms off, telling her to quit her job. Soon after, he bursts into Campbell's office, interrupting a call, and passionately makes a case for why he deserves a promotion. Luke even kneels and offers to do anything for the job, but Campbell reveals that a new hire has been brought in to replace Rory. The new hire, poached from a competitor, is introduced, and Luke is humiliated, leaving in defeat. Later, Emily returns home to find Luke drunk and upset. She tries to talk to him about what happened, but he refuses to listen. Emily receives a call from her mother, who announces a surprise engagement party for the couple next Friday. Emily, not prepared for it, tries to protest, but her mom dismisses her concerns, insisting that the entire family has been invited. Meanwhile, Luke frantically searches for his motivational notes, and Emily suggests that she might have accidentally thrown them away. Luke becomes furious and accuses her of sabotaging his career and stealing his job. Emily, losing her composure, reveals that Campbell never intended to promote him and was actually considering firing him due to his poor performance. Deeply hurt, Luke storms out. The next day, Emily goes to work, but Luke doesn't show up. She informs her colleagues that he's sick. Over the next few days, Emily continues to try calling him, but he doesn't answer. During an important meeting, Luke unexpectedly shows up at the office, visibly drunk and distressed, causing a scene. He storms into the meeting, insults Campbell, and accuses him of treating people poorly. Luke then publicly reveals their 2-year secret relationship, claiming that Emily has been violating company rules by sleeping with him. Before the situation escalates further, security intervenes, and Luke is escorted out. Emily tries calling him multiple times to confront him, but he doesn't respond. Later that evening, she discovers that it's the night of their engagement party. Panicking, she calls Luke's brother, trying to find out where he is, and learns that Luke is already at the party. At the venue, Emily's mother approaches her, urging her to tidy up for the party, but Emily walks straight past her and heads to Luke, who is casually drinking at the bar. She confronts him about what happened earlier, which leads to another heated argument and a scene. Luke accuses her of sleeping with Campbell to secure her promotion, and Emily calls him a loser before smashing a bottle over his head. She storms off to the bathroom, but Luke follows her. The argument continues, and suddenly, Luke kisses her. Emily returns the kiss, and they become intimate. However, as their intimacy progresses, Luke grows more aggressive and forceful. Emily, feeling hurt, repeatedly asks him to stop, but he ignores her pleas and continues. Afterward, Emily walks out, devastated and silent. The next morning, Emily notices bruises on her face, which she covers up before going to work. She lies to Campbell, telling him that Luke has been stalking her for months. She claims that she rejected him because it violated company policy, and that he would often show up wherever she went. Campbell is dismissive and tells her that everyone makes mistakes, but it shouldn't affect their work. He assures her that HR will handle the situation and that Luke won't be able to find a job in any firm again. Emily is instructed to return to her desk and continue working. When Emily returns home later that evening, she finds Luke packing to leave. He informs her that he's moving to another city to start a business venture with his brother. Emily, confused, asks why he's telling her about his plans instead of seeking forgiveness. She shows him her bruises, but he doesn't seem to care. Emily reminds him of the assault from the previous night, but Luke brushes it off, claiming they both got carried away. In a fit of rage, Emily grabs a kitchen knife and demands an apology. When Luke continues to deny his wrongdoing, she injures his arm. Terrified, Luke apologizes and begs her to forgive him. He then gets down on his knees, crying, and pledges to do anything to win her back. Emily kneels next to him, and Luke believes she has forgiven him. However, she coldly tells him that it's over and orders him to leave, while smiling in satisfaction. The end. Thanks for watching.